there are a lot of very, very, very good strategists who are terrible traders. And I know I've spoken about this before in other webinars. It seems so logical that if you are getting the majority of your trades correct, that you will be a profitable trader. And it's just not the case. Remarkably so, there are traders who get 70% of their actual trading trades right and still lose money. And then there are great traders who get about 20% of their trades right and make fortunes. So, there's a big difference. And in fact, the latter, I'm sorry to be going on tangent here, but the latter guy, the guy who, makes all his money on the 20%, getting it right 20% of the time, he may not be very attractive to potential investors because he is the big punter I was talking about, a few minutes ago, the guy who, makes a lot of money and takes some big bets and really backs himself. But okay, reversing again, trading strategies. There are a lot of people who are really good at picking winning trades, without ever really making any money from it. On the other hand, there are a lot of traders out there who are pretty bad at picking good trades, but seem to have a good knack for trading. Now, there is a fast-growing industry in bringing these two people together. So, you go online and you're going to find so many great stories of these guys promoting themselves as, trading strategists, and they'll have pictures of themselves and they're outside of their carpet cleaning business, and they do strategies on the evening time. And anyway, there's a lot of pretty ordinary strategists out there. So for you to be able to set yourself apart from these, I'm not saying your strategies need to be fully audited, but they need to be in such a way that people can believe where they came from. Now, this could be, maybe a live account, which is specifically set up to allow people to see your strategies. And, it can be, the amounts don't matter, remember, on strategies. The amounts are irrelevant. It is only the success ratio we're talking about. So you need to be over 60% minimum. You need to be making at least 60% of your trades need to be correct. And risk-reward ratio, look, I don't think 1-to-1 is good enough. I think you need very close to 2-to-1 risk-reward. So if you are delivering strategies on a consistent basis, as I said, with 2-to-1 risk reward and over 60% of your trades are right, then you have a potential business, I believe. Again, you need to be able to demonstrate your strategy, explain it, and the risk profile is already in your numbers. That's easy to be seen. And everything you do about your business is consistent. If you have those three things, yes, you have a potential to sell your strategies to traders. Now, I'll answer questions at the end, please, if you don't mind. Just hold all questions. I've lost my train of thought again. Apologies. Okay. No, I'll have to start again. Trading strategies. Please hold all questions to the end, because I'll look across and I'll see them and they throw me. Okay, 60% profitability. Get 60% of your trades right. Have a risk reward on those trades of around about 2-to-1, and you will find a lot of people who want to follow you. Now, as I said, and I'm repeating myself here, you would think on those sort of numbers that you are guaranteed to make money. Well, if everything's automated, and yes, you probably should make money, but it's just remarkable that people don't. But remember, we've got, I believe in Japan alone, for instance, just taking one country, we've got about 1.7 million retail accounts. I don't know what the global number is. We're talking between 5 and 8 million or something. They're probably, rough estimate of retail accounts out there. Now, most people do not have the time to go through and study the technicals and the fundamentals and what have you. So if you are good at picking winning trades and want to make it somewhat of an investment in yourself, you've got to create marketing material that demonstrates properly who you are, what you do, then you are have a potential for a very, very, very profitable business. Now, licensing. Should you be licensed? My general answer to this is always yes. Why not? If you want to operate in this business, why don't you go and get a license? If you want to offer your services to others, why don't you get a license? In most jurisdictions, nonetheless, in order to provide trading strategies to others, it is not an absolute requirement for you to be licensed. And there have been, once again, I'm talking across jurisdictions here. There are a lot of different jurisdictions around the world, and everyone, acts a little bit differently. But in the main, with most of the major centers, it is not required of you to be licensed if you are providing what is seen here as a service to others, a business service rather than a financial service. So you are not giving advice, trading advice. You're not telling somebody that they must trade or they should trade. You are basically saying, I see this as a potential trading opportunity. So a lot depends on obviously how you couch your words, what words you use. But trading strategies as such are not necessarily required to be licensed.